Hey, Kat, what's going on? Errol Cox, good to see you. Where am I? I'm in Central Washington State on my back patio, garden patio. And everything's just starting to get going. Hey, Melody, what's going on? Southern Dave, how you doing, man? Just thought I would just do a little short here, and I'm going to finish smoking a cigarette, and then we'll take a walk around the garden. There's a lot of things in bloom right now. It's kind of pretty. And then like all the hostas and old hydrangeas and sweet williams, they're all coming up. Columbines. I don't know what just happened there. Good to see you, Johnny. I don't know why. I don't know why this thing keeps jumping out on me. That's a pretty cool name, Errol. Is I take it that's a man's name? Yeah, it is a chill place, man. Alaskan, what's up, man? Right on, man. Yeah, that is a cool name. I I haven't heard that name in many, many years. Yeah, so I got the sprinkler going. I'm sure you guys can hear it hitting the leaves on that chestnut tree. Yeah, all the lilacs are all in bloom. Thank you, Melody. Bise, what's up, man? Thank you. I made that. So my wife, we used to have a little tiny frog spitter up on top, and my wife went to a this place that had all kinds of yard art and this kind of stuff, and they were having a going out of business sale. And she got that koi, that dragon you see in the lower part of the picture. She got a frog and a couple other things for like $100. And then I just took grout and placed those stones in my in the stone wall there. And then we bought the urn, and it's got a little pump in it. The reason it's like that is in the wintertime, right there where that thing's setting, there's usually about 5, 6 feet of snow there. So everything's pretty much portable to where we can put everything in a storage shed in the wintertime, so the snow and ice doesn't destroy it. Hey Jerry, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, my wife. Thanks, Raspberry. Take care. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, my wife told me I need to drink way more water. So I am. Yeah, I finally got the backyard done. I still gotta, I gotta get the sprayer out and spray all the dandelions. But I don't really get too, bent out of shape about dandelions because my next door neighbors, they never ever take care of their dandelions. They seldomly mow their lawn. Hey Peggy, what's going on? And then behind me is the woods, so it's gonna I'm gonna get dandelions. It's just part of life. And believe it or not, you can take the flowers of dandelions. You don't want any green leaf, and you don't want the part that all the petals are. All you want is the petals, and you can make a wine out of those flowers that is some of the most delicious wine I have ever tasted in my life. It was absolutely delightful. And you can also, the leaves on dandelions, you can use those like lettuce and make a salad out of them. One of the few, yep, dandelion wine. Oh my God, is it good? Oh, right on, Jerry. I didn't know huh, dandelion burdock. I wonder if they have that in the States. Hey, thanks, Bise. Right. You can eat all parts except the flower, and the flower makes, the petals make excellent wine. Oh, and that, the same, what, I used to be an avid duck hunter, but I wasn't real, I mean, I could take or leave the meat. It was okay. My favorite way to cook them was over an open fire and just stab them with a knife and poke butter and garlic in the holes and then pepper the hell out of them and cook them over an open flame real slow. And they're excellent that way. But she liked them smoked, so I'd go get a few ducks and take them over to her place, and she'd give me like, a 2-quart jar of either dandelion wine or orange peel wine. Orange peel wine was excellent. Used to rub them under your chin. What'd you do that for? Hey, BJ's Mountain Adventures, or Misadventures, excuse me. I missed you there. Here, let's get you wrenched up. I've seen you around many, many times. Yeah, it's just chill day today. I might work a little bit in the garden. I got one of the beds done yesterday and got some zucchini squash planted. Um, my wife's got a couple cherry tomatoes. I'll probably plant those today for her. Oh, and I transplanted a clematis that was out front, and they just never really did that good out front. Oh, you heading out? Well, hey, thanks for coming in, Errol. I appreciate you, man. Welshman forever. It is relaxing, my friend. It's been a minute since I seen you. Oh, okay. Oh, I know. It's we my wife and I, one of our favorite Chinese dishes is mushu duck, and it's really good. And yeah, duck is pricey. Hey, you betcha, BJ. Hey, Louise. Good to see you. Sophia, what's up? I'm good. Thanks for coming in, love. Just been staying off YouTube for a while. Um, Sophia, she's in Wales. Yes, Sophia lives out in the country. She has a channel, and she does a lot of live streaming. And she's got a really cool dog, Bruce Wayne. And sometimes she goes to shop, sometimes she's cooking, arts and crafts, sometimes just a walk in the country. Beautiful countryside. Fight with Jerry. Yeah, you should. And she probably has other channels coming in during her live streams that you're familiar with, Welshman. You're very welcome. Yeah, the everything's coming into bloom. All the spring bloomers, the lilacs. In fact, let's take a little walk, you guys. Let's see. Yeah, I know. You're right, B. Say the only reason that I even started really building a channel is I retired a year ago, last February. So I've had a lot of spare time on my hands, and um, I'm I'm keeping. I do most of the keep up of the house, and I cook, and because my wife's still working, and I'm doing all the yard work, all the firewood. Jerry's heading out. Well, take care, Jerry. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Right now it is. It's not dried out yet, but it's getting close. Yeah, let's go for a walk. I'll show you guys all the things that are blooming. Big Al, what's going on, brother? So, as you can see, here's a columbine. It's just getting ready to open up. I don't know what those little white flowers are there, but there's a patch of them. And then, as you guys can see, the ferns, it's unreeling. The lily of the valley, it's all blooming. Yeah, this patch right here, and then over here, you can see this big patch right here. It goes all the way back to the tree. That started out about 6 years ago with 6 plants. Yeah, we love ferns too. We had to buy this fencing and put up because my male dog, he kept peeing on all these plants. And we had a fern right between these two hostas right here, but he pissed it to death. And then he was working on this fern, but like I said, I fenced all this stuff in, and this fern's starting to make a comeback. Yeah, I love ferns too. I'll take you guys out front and show you the fern patch. But like I said, there's the pink lilac. There's a white one. Ow. Then we got the creeping myrtle. It's blooming. And I'm not sure what this stuff is. But this is the first year it's ever bloomed since we've been here. And then we got these plants all over the place. They kind of look cool in the rock wall, but I don't like them like growing up in the patio. I'll show you guys. I forgot to show you. This is a bunch of them here that have already bloomed. Actually, this is a slightly different variation of that plant. But this one here is kind of weird. It gets these, after it flowers, it gets these little seed pods. Bird bath, that's the old spitter right there. But the koi over there took the place of that. Oh, lazy dog. And then this guy, human lazy dog. And then we also have some stuff down here. Yeah, there's more of it there. Gets kind of pretty little flowers on it. And we got this stuff here. Like I say, I have no idea what this stuff is. I know that's a species of thyme. Yeah, we'll go out front and take a look-see. I got those tires right there. I got to get rid of. My wife's going to put them on Marketplace when she gets home. But yeah, here's my here's our fern patch. Hey man, Deep, what's going on? And then, like I said, it's got those plants in it that they grow wild up here in the mountains. I have no idea what they are, but they're all getting ready to bloom. Those things only bloom about once every 3 or 4 years. I don't know what they are. And it's funny, the years that they bloom, they don't get that tall. I'm good, man. Deep, how are you? I gotta get this bird bath out front. Yeah, there's another lilac. This Japanese maple, it's all the leaves are opened up on it. We got another one of these red ones down there. Let's see what else is flowering right now. I think that's about it. Yeah, lots of columbines. So we got these ones here, and then we have these guys. Let's see, I think we got some red ones around here somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. It hadn't opened up yet, but we got this kind of a maroon colored one, and then we have white ones with yellow centers and yellow ones with white centers. I gotta get that garage cleaned out so I can get that damn boat out of there. I want to get that sucker in the water this year. Thanks for coming in, Big Al. Yeah, if you guys a good chat and banner channel, and then he's Big Al's also a gamer, and a lot of cool people hang out there. I recommend you guys go over and check out Big Al. You won't regret it. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. That's oh look at this here. Big Al's always correcting me on my English, and look at what he's making up words. Catitude, huh? Okay. Oh yeah, I have to water. Yeah, I got water going on back here right now. Yeah, these trees, these big fir trees and pine trees, they just suck the water right out of the soil. It would be so dusty back here with these dogs if I didn't water. Yeah, we have to water constantly in the summertime. Oh, I'm sorry. Anus, Asunak, Asunakan. Thanks, Sophia. Yeah, and then this is the we got a green Japanese maple back here, and then with those two lilacs in bloom over there, and then there's another one over here to the left of me. It's that's all you can smell back here in this backyard is lilacs. I love the smell of lilacs. Oh, I thought I'd seen Sophia over at Big Al's before. I guess not. I know Kat is a regular over there. Yeah, we have some fun discussions over there. Eartha, what's going on? Thanks for showing up. Oh, okay. Thank you, Al. Yeah, he comes into Maddie's often, quite often. Adrian, what's going on, buddy? Mikal. And if I remember right, Eartha is in. You're in Scotland, aren't you? No, you don't. Yeah, I got this thing put this patio back here. I started laying the stones. The stone wall was already here, but I this thing was just a weed patch. And like in the springtime, there would be like 4 inches of water out here for a month, and the mosquitoes were just vicious. And so came in. I put a bunch of gravel fill in, and then I built a stone patio, and that was it. No mosquitoes. Into the mosquitoes. Are you leaving, Eartha? Oh, I gotta go turn the water down. For some reason, the water pressure just came up big time. Al, I think you just opened a can of worms. I gotta say, Al, that war game that you play, I could see myself getting into that game. But I just got a fly vise, and I need to tie some flies. Late lunch? What's for lunch, Peggy? I had a sourdough waffle for breakfast with peanut butter and maple syrup on it, and it was absolutely delicious. And for lunch, I don't know what I'm gonna have. I think I might have some of the chicken parmesan that I made last night. I might just have some left over. Yeah, it's really cool graphics on those games you play out. Yeah, the only thing with the fountain, I don't have a source tapped into it, so I have to fill it by hand, and it's only good for like because of the splash. You can see how the rocks are all wet around it. Tortellini, nice. That sounds good, Sophia. I used to play a sniper game on my phone that was pretty fun, but I got burned out on it after about 6 weeks. Oh, that's right. You were there, weren't you? Yeah, that guy's pretty cool. I mean, those are some cool riddles. Yeah, that last one he did to us, man. I might have to go have part of my brain repaired, cauterized. Here, I gotta go move the sprinkler. I had to adjust the stop on it. I got an increase in water pressure for some reason, and now I didn't want to go inside my shed. Little bit more. Yeah, I gotta go adjust the faucet now. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I don't know why we got such an increase in water pressure. Oh no. So flat tortellini, you steam it? I'm taking it, Peggy. My wife makes a good tortellini. My favorite, one of my favorites that she makes is stuffed rigatoni. Yummy. Billy Bob, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Hey, Billy, are you back to regular? Huge ravioli fan? Yeah, I love any kind of raviolis. Billy, are you back to putting out shorts and doing live streams? Or are you still preoccupied with the house, the move? Hey, Mary Jane, what's going on? Not yet. Good to see you, Mary Jane Doe. Yeah, she was there when the Riddler Drop that last one on us. Thanks, Mary Jane. Dog just bumped the tripod. Watch out, Dopey. Yeah, I made that for my wife. In fact, I made this whole patio for her. It took me, because I was working out of town, it probably took me 2 years to finish this thing. You didn't like a couple of the riddles. That last one I didn't care for. And, what is a riddle when you have to go into such in-depth explanation and, there's the clues are like, I don't know, they kind of got off the, I don't know, off the point, I should say. They kind of, I don't know. I know what you mean, though. I didn't like a couple of them, but a couple of them are really cool. Me, I only like the ones I can solve. But I do like doing stuff like that. I miss TJ. TJ used to always have the quizzes and, guessing music and trivia. Yeah, I really miss those. Those were a lot of fun. Sir Martin of Saxony, welcome. Yeah, we're just bullshitting, staring at the fountain. Becky. I remember my grandmother used to take pine needles and make some of the most beautiful baskets I ever seen in my life. And they were tight. I mean, they've one of my well, both my daughters have one that she made them, and those things are 35 years old, 40 years old, still holding up just fine. Martin. Yeah, Mom Dog and Old Lady O were tearing him up. Yes, it was. I'll tell you what, I absolutely love sitting out on this patio. This is the best, one of the best ideas she came up with. While I was making it though, man, I was like, Jesus, this is a lot of work. Especially going out and trying to find flat stones. Yeah. He loves his riddles more than anyone. That was funny. Oh, that was funny shit. Yes, I think that was the first time he came in, wasn't it, Peggy? Ah, hey, you did good, man. I think you came in third, Martin. I didn't get one of them. Oh, proud of himself. Gotcha. Gotcha. I misread that. Hey, yeah, absolutely, Al. Yeah, I'm not. This ain't gonna go very long. An hour max, if I even make it to an hour, because I still do have a few things I got to do. But yeah, you guys go check out Big Al. Um, Excellent chats, good people, open forum. Yep, I got a damn Canadian maple that's growing through my fence, and it's on my neighbor's. My actually, I don't think it is. Yeah, it's Canadian maple. It's got the huge leaves, but I need to. Um, Welshman, what you can do is just tap on Big Al's name with a with his avatar, and it'll come up and say his channel, and it'll give you an option. You can go right to his channel right then and subscribe and turn the notifications on, or you can have Big Al send you a message. Yeah, there you go, Cat. What dishes do you cook for your wife? Well, last night I made her chicken parmesan. Um, I make. I'm really good at making soups. Hey, brother Matty, what's going on, buddy? Hey, right on. Thanks, Martin. Yeah, I've made. Well, of course, I do all the barbecuing. Um, One dish that she really likes that I make her is when I do barbecue ribs. I'll make a honey garlic chicken, usually hindquarters, and I'll have it in the smoker with the ribs for a while. I don't want it to absorb too much smoke though on chicken. And then I make Indian fry bread. She loves that dish. Oh, and usually we have corn on the cob with that. A man should operate the grill. What time is it? I think it's getting toward 12:30. Indian fry bread. It's so simple to make, and it's so good. A lot of times I'll make Indian fry bread, and we'll instead of tortillas, when we have tacos, we'll use Indian fry bread. Oh my God, is it good? Yeah, what you do, Peggy, is and it's a Navajo Indian fry bread, and just Google Navajo Indian fry bread, and that's how I got the recipe. It's super simple. I think it's only four ingredients, and it's awesome. Pretty much. It's got a what else is it? It has something in it that gives it a little bit of a sweetness. I think he had sugar in it or something, but I mean, it's almost pushing like a scone, like a stone, you know. It's pretty good, ain't it, Cat? I love it with tacos, using it instead of tortillas. All right, Big Al, take care, bro. Brother. Yes, French toast. Yep, that's exactly what we call it. Just like we call. Yeah, that's weird. We got a lot of stuff like that with the French on it, like French fries. Chips. That's probably what they call them in France. Chips. They probably don't call them French fries. Yes, they are. Fries are Belgian. Should be called Belgian fries. Yep. Because the way they came about was during World War II. I think it was the the Belgians when the French were there, the French soldiers out in the field. That was one thing that they had an abundance of was potatoes, and they would cut them up and fry them, and they would hand them out to the passing French soldiers. Yeah, it's strong stuff, man. Potent. How was your day today, Brother Matty? Tough day at the office? I know, French fries. Potato fries, exactly. Yeah, my grandpa ate some when things were tough, but damn it, he uh, he grew up in Oklahoma, and they used to kind of by the Arkansas border, so the Arkansas River was right there, and they had like wild spinach growing on the rivers. They call it poke salad, and then they got all kinds of different berries and fruits that grow along the rivers. They have wild rice, and then they had an abundance of game, small game like rabbits and squirrels that they could take anytime they wanted, and of course deer. And so he said occasionally they might have a tough go, but for the most part they had pretty much anything they wanted. Hey, what's going on, Steve? Thanks for coming in. Saltines and milk. My dad liked burnt toast or excuse me, milk toast, and it should be called burnt toast. And another thing my dad liked, my dad did not eat maple syrup on his pancakes. He ate molasses. What are we having for dinner, Steve? Oh shit, that reminds me, I gotta figure something out for dinner. Is that right? Yeah, we used to I'm sure it was a different grade of molasses, but we used to buy, or my grandmother used to buy molasses in bulk, 5 gallons at a time, and she would mix it with the oats when she milked the cow in the morning and at night. And I remember one time we put too much molasses in her grain, and the next day you could taste that molasses in her milk, and man, we got in trouble for that. Yep. Nice. Very nice, Steve. Yeah, we had steak the other night, but shit, it was on sale and it was $8 a pound on sale. Jacket Spuds. I uh, I was looking. I looked up haggis because I wanted to try them, and I found this company called. I think it's called Jolly Posh, and it has all kinds of foods that they have in the UK. Uh-oh, my dog. Oh, I thought a turkey was inside the fence. Yeah, I want to try it. I seen a really cool recipe. You take a baked potato and then you spread it out. You spread it out on a plate, kind of mash it out, put butter on it, and then the whole time this is going on, they got this vegetable like gravy cooking on the side, and then they salmon and homemade broccoli soup. Oh man, you guys are eating high on the hog, ain't you? And anyway, then like I said, the cooking the whole toe. They take this, do the potato, smash it, put butter on it, then put a big scoop of haggis on it, and then put this vegetable gravy all over the top of it. It looked so good. Wilson's having pork chops. Yeah, it's definitely on my bucket list. Rob Green, what's going on? What what did he say? Salmon, broccoli. Oh, and homemade tomato soup. Oh, you got the feast tonight, Maddie. Uh-huh. Yeah, we're just back here chilling on the back patio today. Oh, you only had porridge at work, though? How many pounds have you dumped, brother? 18 pounds. No, I bet he doesn't. He hates salt. Wow, that sounds really good, Rob. Rob, are you a vegetarian? I don't even know what that is. That pecorino? Never even heard of that. Yeah, you're gonna find out because uh, you're gonna have to get gas eventually if you keep driving down to that store. Oh, oh, that is one thing you put salt on, Maddie. Uh huh. No sugar, water. Damn, Maddie, that's a rough way to eat porridge. Sheep's cheese from near Rome. Man, that sounds good, bud. Sounds really good. You know what? That's what I put on my porridge too, is milk and sugar. Except in America, we don't call it porridge. We call it. You're down to half tank. Yeah, we don't call it porridge. We call it oatmeal or oh, what do they call that? It's cream of rice. It's pretty good. And then they got another one that's called Roman meal, and it's like a rolled wheat. I hate that shit. Okay, cat, take care. Yeah, I don't like Roman meal, but I like the cream of rice and oatmeal. It's actually rice meal. I think cream of rice is the about 2 miles away. I think cream of rice is the brand name. You might fast tomorrow? Damn, bud. Feed it to the hogs. I mean, we used to feed our hogs. It was called bran shorts, and it was rolled pulverized corn, and it was, I mean, to almost like a dust. Bennett, make a fried egg instead. Yeah, 2 miles ain't that far. That's what you should do, Peggy. Is get you a bicycle. Change gold to 40. I still eat. I love shredded wheat. That's one of my favorites. Is shredded wheat. It's like I don't know if you guys have shredded wheat over there. Okay. Okay, it's cream of wheat, not cream of rice. Cream of wheat's what I'm thinking of. Thank you, Peggy. That's exactly what I grew up on too. Oh, it is from the UK. I absolutely love shredded wheat. You give them to your pigeon too? Yeah, you guys go check out Martin's too. He has a really cool chat channel. A lot of people I see right here. What? Are you really pregnant? Yeah, it is. It is, but I put sugar on it, man. I can't eat without sugar. If I had to, I would. But I'd probably smear some jelly or something on it. Okay. I didn't think so. Stop it, Peggy. He had me going for a minute. Hey, my grandmother had a child at 54. I'll tell you what, when we were in Hawaii, I had eggs Benedict with grilled mahi mahi, and that was the best eggs Benedict. In fact, we don't buy Canadian bacon anymore. We buy mahi mahi, and I grill it, and then oh, it's an alien baby. Oh, that's no, I'm not gonna say it. Wow, my filter came back. Hey, Mart, what's going on? Sometimes it works, but usually it doesn't. Yeah, one of my favorite breakfasts though is some of you are probably going to be offended. My favorite breakfast is an English breakfast. What's going on, Doug? Stephen Pollock, what's going on, bro? My barrel buddy. Yeah, I absolutely love. In fact, I make several variations of English breakfast, and my wife likes them too. But she doesn't like the beans in the skillet with everything, and I do because I like it when the beans caramelize underneath the potatoes and mushrooms. I don't know where he's at. That's the first time I ever seen him. I've seen him in the wall before, but I've never seen him over at the fountain messing around. But I uh, I have a feeling he's probably only going to come by, once a week or something. I don't think they drink a lot of water. It probably happened when she'll be in labor for years. Yeah, my wife was in labor for 9 days and the kid came out sideways. Just kidding. Oh, Peggy, yes. Yes, Stephen. Huevos Rancheros is one of my absolute. I forgot about Huevos Rancheros. I actually have to confess, I like Huevos Rancheros better than an English breakfast. Yes, oh my God. When that dish is made right, it is absolutely excellent. In fact, the restaurant here, well, our favorite Mexican restaurant, they make an absolutely wonderful Huevos Rancheros. Steven, you guys know I'm bullshitting. I hope she's not watching. Sometimes her clients watch. No, because she'd already come in here and give me hell. Is that a type of beer, Rob? Yeah, sorry in advance. Eggs Benedict is pretty good. But yeah, I gotta confess, that is my favorite breakfast is huevos rancheros. Yeah, Rob talking about that cheese. We got some specialty cheese, and man, I'm thinking about making a big relish platter. We got some deli meats. Ooh, yeah, I could really get elaborate. Yes, yes, Peggy. Not not too much. Stop it, Martin. Oh, I didn't know it was going to erase all of Martin's shit. Okay, how do I reverse that? I just put it in for 10 seconds. I thought it was just going to be a joke. Now, okay, I think I have Louise in here. Can you bring him back? Sorry, Martin. I was just going to fuck with you a little bit. I didn't know it was going to erase everything. I think Louise, I think Maddie, I think somebody can reverse that though. I just went and seen if I could reverse it. It's not going to let me. Man, I'm glad I didn't do it that one time then, because Maddie one time when TJ came into a live stream, he told me to time her out for 10 seconds. And I'm glad I didn't because I didn't know it deletes everything. Yeah, I know that now. And I wouldn't do it because I don't want to mess with TJ. Okay, so I'm never going to do that again. You know what? I seen that square sausages in Scotland. In fact, they were on that that food. It's not a chain company over there. I think yeah, it's called Jolly Posh. And I seen those square sausages, and I mean everything they have over there. I'm sorry, Martin. I thought it was just going to be a joke, and it's not going to let it come back either. No, fuck. My apologies, brother. Let's see. Let me check something here real quick. Maybe I can. Huh. Man, I'm sorry. I can't believe I did that to one of my. Oh, okay. I can't believe I did that to one of my managing moderators. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, exactly. Well, I remember I was death scrolling like at, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning or something one time, and I came across this channel, and I see Stephen Pollock was there, and I went in and I made a comment. I said, yeah, I was death scrolling, and I I look in the comments, and there's my buddy Steven. And all of a sudden, boom, one of the mods timed me out immediately. And I was like, oh shit, sorry, not welcome here. And then Steve spoke up for me, and they let me in. Yeah, you know, that's something you don't see in America is those square sausages like that. And another thing you don't ever see, very, very seldom, I think it's called, you guys call it back bacon. Thanks, Sir Martin. Cupcakes, yeah, that's exactly who it was. Cupcake Princess, I think her name is, or something. Thanks, Steven. I appreciate it, brother. Score sausage is beef. Let me ask you, Rob, does that beef sausage, does it have fennel in it? Cupcake Fairy, yeah. Fennel. It's a spice. It's like in pork sausage, that distinctive flavor. It's a little tiny seed, and it's an extremely strong, strong spice. And like when I make sausage, 1 pound of pork sausage only gets like 12 seeds. And you take and casters, what's up, man? But yeah, you only need like 12 of the seeds to to put in a pound of pork. And I mean, it's the game changer. No fennel. Yeah. Yeah, and my sausage, man, I want fennel in it. Thanks for coming in, casters. Good to see you. We were just talking earlier about haggis. I found a place on Facebook called Jolly Posh that I can get all kinds of all the foods you guys have in the UK. I can have them shipped to my doorstep. Yeah, I'm good, brother. I hope you're good too, man. We're just chilling out here in the garden. Well, yeah, 'cause you can't really. Yep, mushy peas too, man. I don't even know what Marmite is, but I know what you mean, Peggy. Because fresh foods they don't have all the preservatives and yeah, I know haggis is Welsh, but or excuse me, is Scottish, not Welsh, but they have a lot of fucking sheep in Wales. Type of jam. I probably wouldn't if it's anything like Vegemite. I would not like it. Wait a minute. You know what? I think I have seen. I've seen Marmite now that I think about it. Ooh, I don't like. Well, I'll eat broccoli. You know, a lot of people don't know it, but a place called Shaniko, Oregon, and you can Google this. It was the sheep capital of the United States at one time. It was like where they had all the stockyards and shipped them on rail. I'll tell you what, I absolutely love lamb and rack of lamb, lamb chops. What the fuck are you talking about, Martin? That's funny though. Yeah, that's like my wife. Was the Chicken Ranch the home of chickens? Chicken Ranch. Hmm. Is there a place called Chicken Ranch, Oregon? That reminds me of a joke when I first went out with my wife. It was like I think it was this second date, and I had some cologne on, and she leaned over and she goes, that smells good. When she first got in the car, she goes, what is that you have on? And I said, well, it's a hard on, but I didn't know you could smell it. Taught you how to make cheese sauce. Yeah, cheese sauce can be tricky. You know what, Stephen? There's something to that. There's something to that. But I'm not going to repeat that one. Cheese sauce is easy. Well, for some people it is. Blue waffle. Oh, that's some funny shit right there now. Yeah, don't you guys now? Don't forget to run over and leave a like and say hi at Big Al. He's got a live stream going on right now. It was a bird fillet. I'll be damned. Wow. Well, I think that's so wild that back in the day that peasants lobster was a peasant food, and the monarchy they didn't want anything to do with those nasty looking things. I remember I used to watch a show. It was called a YouTube channel, but it was a YouTube channel that I was watching, and it was called Tribal People Try, and it was these guys in four guys from different parts of Pakistan, and they would try food from all over the world. And I remember one time they brought them these big, like old manus prawns or something, but it was a big giant shrimp, and it was whole. And this one guy from Pakistan, he lived way up in the mountains somewhere, but he looked at that and shook his head no and says, "I will not eat a bug." That's what they call crayfish down in Australia. I think they call them yabbies. Man, I'll tell you what. I seen a guy, one of those survival guys. I can't remember which one it was, but he was talking about, it's going to be tough to find food out here in the bush and yada yada yada. And he earlier in the show he had already ate these big, huge, fat white grubs that were in these rotten trees. And he walks over to this stream and reaches in and pulls out this blue crawdad that's the size of a lobster. I mean, I couldn't believe it, man. Stephen, are you in Australia? I can't remember what that. I don't know if it was Survivor Man or something like that. But I remember he got dropped in. He did a lot in Australia. He did a lot in America too, I guess. But one time he got dropped in Australia into this canyon, and he was talking about how there's no water any. Oh, you're from Michigan, okay? But you're an opal cutter. Oh, nice. And anyway, he's it's all packed into an hour show. So 10 minutes into the episode, he's filtering his own piss through a handkerchief and drinking it, And I brought this up in some Australian's channel, and we were talking about stuff. And this one Australian goes, and the thing is, the stupid idiot was like 3 miles from a bar. He could have had a steak and a beer. Rock liquor. I'm I like stones. I'm a rock hound. I got a bunch of cool stones. And, and what really got me into it is when we bought this place, the guy that owned this place, he was a rock hound, but out here in the backyard, he had a one of those diamond saws set up. He was always cutting stones, and he just left stones. I mean, opal, what else? Agates. I mean, just all different colors of quartz, just boxes and boxes of obsidian. Oh, is that right, Stephen? Okay, let's see this. How do they make beer? The amber necks healthy Aussies make beer. They call it Foster's. American beers recycled. Bear Grylls, that's his name, Rob. Yes, that was him. Okay, Survivorman was the real deal, supposedly. Well, we have a guy here in the Pacific Northwest, and it's the corniest shit you ever seen in your life, and his name is Nick Dodge. And Google that fucking idiot. Oh, okay, Peggy, that's where that came up. You never own beer, you just rent it. Yep, Bear Grylls. That was him. Whoops. Yeah, exactly, Steven. Bless Mama. How's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, I seen this one. I think it was in the movie "The Gods Must Be Crazy," and these Bushmen they made a snare and they caught this. Yeah, it was some type of baboon, but it wasn't one of those really mean ones that rip people to pieces. Anyway, they trapped this baboon, and the snare had him by the hand, but it wasn't a type of snare that can break your arm or anything. And anyway, they throw him this big chunk of salt, and this baboon just goes nuts over this salt and eats this big chunk of salt, and then they let it sit there for about 20 minutes. Well, then they turn this monkey loose, and it takes off running, and these two bushmen are chasing it the whole way, and this bushman or this baboon runs into this cave and down to a hidden spring that they didn't even know was there, and it showed them where the water was at. It was pretty cool. Had to piss twice already. The gods must be crazy. It's kind of a funny movie. Yeah, it makes room for more beer. Yep, I absolutely loved David Attenborough. But you know who else is a really good narrator is Donald Sutherland. What time is it? 1:10. You know what time it is? I think it's time for freaking beer. Yeah, Donald's awesome, man. 4 p.m. is. What's up, legit? How you doing, Mr. Carey? That's what I should do instead of getting a beer, Doug. Oh, Donald makes some awesome movies, man. I remember him and back in the '70s, him and Elliot Gould, they were teamed up and made some really funny movies. Yeah, Lost Boys had Kiefer in it. Yeah, Keeper's a good actor too. I think wouldn't Kiefer in Stand By Me? I thought it was too, Steven. I like that movie too. My wife absolutely loves it. All right. Oh, you all right, sissy? Oh, I absolutely love that movie. That's a really good movie. Steven, you know Mr. Carey? Lemon Popsicle? I can't remember the one you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it, but I think I've seen the movie. I'll tell you who's a fucking good actor is that. Well, I've seen a couple corny ones he's been in, but I think that's with all of them. Rutger Hauer, Reese Witherspoon. Oh my God, you watch that on Magic Mushrooms? The Hitcher, yeah, and let's not forget Blade Runner. That's the first time I ever seen him was in Blade Runner, and what was that other one that he was in that was so good? The Hitcher, Blade Runner. God, I remember another movie he was in that was an excellent flick. Oh yeah, Jack Nicholson's probably one of my all time. Him and Clint Eastwood both. But yeah, Jack Nicholson is an intense actor, and I haven't seen. Well, yeah, I did see a corny one he was in. It was an old movie. It was a scary movie back in probably I think it was in the '60s, might even been late '50s, and he was a young man, and I think it was either with Vincent Price or Peter Cushing, and Jack Nicholson was he wasn't an extra. He actually had a role, but it was only a few lines. I'll be damned. Looked just like him, huh? Well, I used to work with the guy that. Oh no, I didn't work with him. I can't remember how my acquaintance was to him, but he looked exactly like Charlie Pride, and I grew up listening to Charlie Pride, and as soon as I seen him, I go, Holy shit, dude, you look like somebody famous, but I can't remember. And he goes, well, come on, give me a couple guesses. And I go, you look like a country and western singer I used to listen to when I was a kid, but I can't remember his name. And he goes, Charlie Pride. And I go, yeah, yeah, that's it. And he started laughing. He goes, I hear that all the time. Oh, yeah, Soylent Green with Charlton Heston. What about Bob? Yes. It was based on Jack. Knock it off, casters. That's good. No, I don't think I've seen that one. That's funny shit, man. Anybody in here drinking? Coffee? Right on. Nah, I don't think so. I'm not going to drink alone. Jerry, you're drinking? I watched yeah, I watched that movie. I think the same thing. All right, then I'm getting a beer. Coffee in the doobie. I'm having the doobie. Hey, Johnny, what's going on, brother? I'm going to grab a beer. Good to see you, Johnny. Thanks for coming in. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. San Miguel. No, but you guys in the UK are gonna cringe when you hear this sound. Yep, beer from a can. But it's not just any beer. It's Coors beer. 100% Rocky Mountain water. Since 1873. I know San Miguel's a beer. It's super popular in Rob. It's real popular in the Philippines. I had some buddies that were in the Navy when we used to have a base there. I think it was in it was either Olongapo or Subic City, and they said that was the only fucking beer in the Philippines was San Miguel. Yeah, the Philippines. That was back in the 70s. It could be different now, Peggy. I remember when we were in the 70s, we were down in Baja California in San Felipe, and there was a couple of little cantinas out in the middle of the desert, about every 8 miles or so from San Miguel to Portesias, which was about 50 miles. And every one of those cantinas, that's the only beer they ever drank was Padre. But now, if you were in the city like San Felipe, you could get Modelo and all that kind of stuff. Oh, what's that stuff? Corona wasn't even around. Yeah, the Spanish. Yep. In fact, there was some famous Spanish explorer that was killed in the Philippines, I believe. Stephen, yeah. Every beer brewed in the UK is piss. What about Guinness? I tried Guinness. I've had a couple glasses. I usually get it only when I'm at the bar. I've never had a can or a bottle, but that was, 30 years ago, and I did not like it. Yeah, it does. The language does. Yep. And then their native tongue, Spanish and English. Yep. UK beer is awful. Oh, Ireland is not the UK. That's like hippie Sophia. She always says that England is attached to Wales. It's Irish. Okay. Start an uprising. Doesn't take much to piss an Irishman off, right? I have some family members on my mom's side of the family that are just flaming redheads, and they've got a lot of the Irish blood in them. And they, well, Scotch Irish, I should say. Used to drink Chinese beer. Yeah, I've had Chinese beer before. Yeah, England is attached to Wales. But yeah, they're all redheads, and they man, they got the temper. Holy shit! Yeah, it is, Stephen. I've had it before. They serve it warm. It's really good. Really good shit. It's a rice wine. It is. It is. It's basically moonshine made out of rice. Bit of gap to Ireland. What's that mean, Martin? I'm not familiar with the word gap. Oh, the Celtic rage. No, I'm not dissing on Irish people. I've got Irish blood in me. English, Irish, Scotch, German, French. I'm a typical American mutt. But as far as claiming to be one of those, I am. Nah, I'm a mutt. Ah, gotcha. The sea. What last name means redhead, Martin? Yes, I know. That's what I was thinking. We we don't call it that though because it can be offensive. Ah, your last name. Aha ha. Yeah, we call it. We don't call it the gap. We call it factory air. Hey, Rob Green. It's about enough of that. Or like the Gulf of America. I can't even say it with a straight face. To me, it's going to be the fucking Gulf of Mexico. Ah, Norman. Yeah, I had no idea what kind of blood we had in us, and my grandfather told me these stories, and we're part Cherokee Indian, all this shit. And my dad's like, no, trust me, we are not fucking Cherokee Indian. We don't have any Native American in us. And so I went ahead and had our blood checked, and that's how I know what kind of blood I have. And it is mostly Scottish, but it's like 0.8% more than the 0.8% more than the yeah, Gulf America more than the Irish blood. So, nah, I'm a mutt. But we have absolutely zero Native American in us. Yep, it's Gulf of Mexico, man. Gulf of America just sounds lame. I don't know. It just sounds goofy. I know. I didn't think about that, bless mama. Now they got my freaking DNA. Yep. Didn't even think about that at the time. This was 12 years ago. Yep. Rob. Smokes a lot, tribe. Your dad had Cherokee. That's a Devon chat up line. You know what? I've heard that one in America too. And another one is you walk up to a woman in a bar and goes, "Hey, you know what really look good on you? Me." Hey, Colleen, how's it going? Thanks for coming in, Colleen. Thank you. The sun's actually poking out a little bit. Yeah, I built that for the wife. Your dad's side of the family? For life, please. That's a good one, Jerry. Gasser. I was watching, oh, it was on YouTube, but it was uh, things kids uh, write on their schoolwork that teachers published. And this this one kid, it says it was talking about how to take. I can't remember what the question was, but anyway, it was it was multiple choice, and one of them was oral. And this kid, he's in like the seventh or eighth grade. He just writes in by hand, next to, I think it was like A, B, C, and D. Writes next to oral. He goes, "Yes, please." And the teacher wrote below, "See me after class." Thanks, Martin. What? Not all of them, Peggy. But yeah, some people do. Yes, oral is a good choice. Yeah. Dude looks. Probably. Yeah. Caster's on a roll today. Well, the Spanish, the conquistadors, when they came into America and headed up the Mississippi River and ran into all those different tribes and such, they said they ran into tribes where there was tribal members that had blonde hair and blue eyes. He's always on a roll. You had that there in the 30s? In Munich. You found a new flat Earth channel scrolling, huh, Peggy? Yeah, exactly, Stephen. Yeah, I know there's no fucking doubt. Oops, excuse my French. There's no doubt in my mind that, yeah, exactly. Well, now they're starting to let stuff out too. It's about time. They figured. I think they say we're either the sixth or seventh. I think we're the seventh advanced civilization that was on the planet. I missed Gary. What? I gotta see this. Oh, the dog wallet. Stephen. Or oh, that's Rob that said that. Take care, casters. Tongue of a frog, you guys. Jesus. Peggy, he's Martin's really talking you up, giving you a lot of compliments there. Thanks for coming in, Casters. Appreciate it, bro. 40 likes, hell yeah. Thanks, Steven. Hey, good Lord. Thanks, Steven. Ah, it does need water, doesn't it, Peggy? You know what though? I left it on all night the other night, and when I came out here, it was still running, but it was just a trickle, and the urn was still half full. Yeah, so that the barrel that reminds me of a Navy joke. So this this new sailor, he just out of boot camp and went through his tech school and all that, and he goes and checks in on his duty call on on the ship. And first day, walks up the gangplank, and the captain starts showing him around the boat and all this stuff. And he goes, that there barrel. He goes, that's what we call the barrel of joy. He goes, there's a hole in the side of it, and you can go over there any day of the week except Tuesday, and you can screw that hole in that barrel, have sex with it. And the guy's like, well, why can't I hit it on Tuesdays? And he goes, because that's your day in the barrel, son. I know it's not that funny. The bung hole, yeah, that's what they call it. The bung hole. See, Steven's a barrel expert. Navy jokes, yeah. Well, we used to tell jokes like that when we were, the showers are in the Navy are round. And that's why everybody can stand in a circle and wash each other's backs. And of course, in the Navy, go to hell, Martin. Um, in the Navy, they you can say, yeah, we we uh, we only use liquid soap in the shower too in the Navy. That way, when you drop it, it takes twice as long to pick it up. Yes, do not soap. Do not drop the soap, please. No doubt. Yeah, there's lots of military jokes. The Marines are the police of the Navy, and so we always were going back and forth. And the Marines called us squids, and we called them jarheads. And they had a lot of good jokes about squids. But anyway, one of the ones a Marine is the definition of a squid is a form of sea life that feeds on lower marine life. On your poop deck. That's nasty, Steven. Hey, Mary Jane Doe, sun's blazing now. You're going to lay out and get a tan, aren't you? Mary Jane Doe, are you in the city or are you out in the countryside? Squid's been settled. Yes. Yeah, Rob. There's another one. Was what starts out green. Nah, I'm not going to tell that joke. That's in bad taste. We're at war, so that wouldn't be a funny one. Yeah, that's how I am, man. I'm so white, kind of country. About 10 minutes out of the city. Yeah, I'm so my legs are so white they're yellow. When I wear shorts, it looks like I'm riding a chicken. I watched some of it, Peggy. Crumb it in a blender. Yeah, what's green and red and does 100 miles an hour? What's long and green and smells like pork? Kermit the Frog's finger. Raising it, not writing it. God, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna make for dinner. I know, Mary Jane Doe. It was in the gutter deep for a while. Yeah, it certainly is, Sir Martin. Yep, frog in a blender. Well, yeah, I get. Yeah, you're right there, Pegs. I think we actually have two because in the fall we go into rut. Pig with a flick knife. And then, like most, stop it, Steve. You dog. That's funny shit, man. You guys keep talking like this, man. You're gonna get the juices flowing in my fishy parts. No, no, I don't want to do that again, man. I feel bad about that, Martin. That's why Maddie does it when they first come in to his chat. If he's gonna mess with somebody, he'll time them out right away. That way, it doesn't get rid of all their previous comments. That's why. Hey, Yakin, what's up, Rob? Rob, I think, yeah, and the insurance, I think's in the alley. I have to watch a naughty video later. Yeah, Maddie loves to do that, doesn't he? Yeah, Rob, I think the barrel is actually in the alley. Um, they call the alley Satan's alley. up the hill in the garden. Walking out, she may have a limp. Yeah, I know. Mary Jane Joe's probably like, the fuck did I walk into? Bunch of fucking creeps. Oh, okay, I got one I heard. I hope you love creeps. Okay, here's one. What do you call a 300-pound woman with a yeast infection? Double quarter pounder with cheese. Sounds like it, Jerry. I know, it's nasty, isn't it? What's another one I heard? A good one. I really like the one-liners. More cushion for the pushing. That's right, Steven. Hey, I got some buddies, man, that they want a woman with some meat on her bones, man. My first wife, she was skinny as a rail. I mean, well, not real skinny, but she was like, I don't know, 117 pounds or something. And when we split up, my cousin's wife said she's an Italian lady, excellent cook. And she said, Jack, get yourself a woman with some meat on her bones. I'm not saying a big girl, but if you find a woman that, like 130 pounds, I'm going to tell you right now, that means she knows how to cook. I took her advice, and oh my goodness. My wife's like, she's rolling around 125, 130 pounds, and she is an excellent cook. Yeah, the only thing bad about big girls, well, okay, in their defense, when you take them to the beach, they put out a lot of shade, right? Big girls are also hard to kidnap. The only part that sucks is when you bring the groceries home, you got to hire a rodeo clown to keep her occupied while you get all the food inside the house. Yeah, food storage. And there's nothing wrong. I mean, there's there's heavy women, there's heavy men. I'm not trying to shame anybody. I'm sure they got a lot of skinny bastard jokes that pertain to me. Just trying to roll them back in activist, Rob. Fucking Rob's on a roll too. Quick-witted today. Well, Rob is pretty always much always quick-witted, and Casters is too. And that's one thing I'll give you guys in the UK. You got a different kind of humor, but I really appreciate it because it's funny, it's got a cynical side, but it's all in good fun. Oh, I love a good Caesar salad too. Can be brutish. I do like it though. Well, I shouldn't. And their humor, like their movies are one thing, but like sitting around, taking jabs at each other, stuff like this. They've they've got a different style of it that I'm, not used to what we do here in America, and I really like it, appreciate it because there's a whole different angle. England prevails. Jerry. Banta, yes. That's a word we don't use in America. We like it'd be like hacking on you, jabbing at you. Stephen, no, Rob, busting balls. Rob, fucking smart ass. Yeah, I was in. There's this channel. He's a guy from Scotland. His name's Top G, and I can't remember who it was in there, but I know he was. I know he was British. No, he wasn't. He was fucking Scottish. And he asked me, he goes, "Have you want to see a fanny wrapped in cellophane?" And I was just like, "Okay, what?" And he goes, "Look at your passport." Yeah, I thought that was. It took me a minute. I was like, "What the fuck? A fanny? Okay." I was the only fucking Yank in there too, so it's like, okay, I'll have to take it. That's a good one. I haven't heard that. I was so ugly when I was a kid. They threw me in a lake one time and they skimmed ugly off the water for a week. I was so ugly my parents had to tie a pork chop bone around my neck to get the puppy to play with me. Yeah, you're eating for two now, Peggy. Oh, Louise. I never heard that one before. Good for you. Yeah, how is that for that men, how is that fair that men can still make babies at 64 and women can't? Probably to save their lives. Because I know back in the old days, a lot of women died during childbirth, older women. Actually, where I'm at, eggs aren't that expensive anymore. 56 and look pregnant. Alien eggs. You're the youngest in your family? What is what is that? Am I saying eggs wrong? Eggs. What, Martin? That's like I have to really think about it to say the word creek because usually I call it a crick. Well, what's funny is people in Washington State, they pronounce some people pronounce it with an R, Washington, and it's clearly does not have an R in it. Stephen. Jerry, what's a scouser? Yeah, Mary Jane Doe, my wife. What's funny is we have here in Washington State, we have a lot of things are named in American words, and there's a town over on the Puget Sound, and it's called Silicum, and my wife pronounces Steliacum, and when she first said it, her stepdad over there, he goes, wait, what'd you say, Robin? Would you say that again? And she was Steliacum. He says, no, it's Stilicum. Liverpool, huh? Worcestershire sauce. That's a good one, Stephen. Oh, fuck, Louise. And let me guess, you must have said that on the way to the grocery market, huh? Okay, what's a broomy, Rob? Aha. Well, what's wild is in in the central part, the Midwest of America, they have like in North Dakota and Minnesota, and parts of northern South Dakota, they have an accent that's well, some of it's almost like German, and I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it's people from North Dakota. I mean, you definitely know. I don't know if any of you guys seen the movie Fargo, but those that's how they really talk. Yeah, you guys got some weird words. I shouldn't say weird words. I should say words we're not familiar with. How's that? Fargo's a killer movie, man. Yeah, listen to some techno. Yeah, exactly. I risked my case, Rob. Hey, JJ, what's going on? Thanks, man. Yeah, I watched this guy on YouTube. He's married to a Scottish lady, and he met her in Scotland, so he relocated to Scotland, and he's a Brit. And he always talks about Scottish words that he has no idea what the fuck they mean and how they come out. And he said he was going to go to the store and grab some milk and something else. And his mother-in-law comes in and looks at him and goes, "Who?" And he's like, "Pardon?" And she goes, "Who?" And he couldn't figure out he looked at his wife confused. His wife goes, "How are you going to get to the store? Are you going to walk or are you going to drive?" And he was just like, I was so confused. Yeah, he's a pretty funny guy. What's that mean? That word mean? I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, Martin. Ah, gotcha. I still don't get it. Phonetic? Hey, Coffee, what's going on? Yeah, and and I was like a D student in fucking English, man. Uh, in America, we always ask first, though. We don't ask if we can pet it. We ask, does the dog bite? And you usually answer them with, well, he's never bitten me. An A and lit and a B. Wow. My wife, that was one of her courses she took in fact, I think, yeah, she was well, she took nursing and she was an English major and then she also took culinary arts. I do terrible. Yeah. Maddie always well, here's how bad my attempt at English is that I got people from Scotland giving me shit about my spelling and how I talk. So there you go. Well, here's was at the time when I was a teenager was my attitude toward English or toward school, excuse me, is I was like, okay, my senior years, I'm taking typing because every hot chick in that school was in that class. And when I go in there, there was this kid named Willie, and Willie was like the party animal. When you're a teenager and go to these parties and there's some fucking guy ass over tea kettle in the corner drunk off his ass. This was Willie. And he's the only guy in this class. And it was all, like I said, every hot chick in the school was in that class. And I come walking in my first day and I was like, holy shit. Because I thought typing, I don't know how to type. So how can I get an F in typing? And the teacher told me to go sit by Willie. And I sat down by Willie, and he was sitting by two of the hottest chicks. And Willie goes, "You finally figured it out, huh?" I just started laughing. That was my thing. I did excellent in history. In history and social studies, I got A's. Yep. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, the dances were meh because there was always chaperones there. I'll tell you where it was happening was at the high school football games. Badly. Thank you, Martin. Yeah, but I got a B plus. He said I could type faster than anybody he knows with my index finger. All right, Louise. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Yeah, B plus. Yes. Jerry. Take care, Louise. All right, guys. I gotta grab another beer and I gotta run over to my neighbor's house and turn the water off. I water their garden for them when they're gone, so I'm gonna go turn that water off. I'll be gone for like 5 minutes. Don't touch anything. Okay, I'm back, guys. I can only imagine what was going on while I was gone. Should be interesting to catch up on chat. Yep, just cracked another one. Right on, Peggy. Fuck off, Rob. Yep, that's what I'm drinking, Martin. Coors. Yep, I'm got another shit beer. No, I'm still walking. You fuckers. Uh, that's good shit, guys. Yep, I'm having a beer. I'm gonna take a poll here in a minute. Yeah, my neighbors. That's not the fountain. That's the sprinkler. That it's going. I got one of those oscillating sprinklers, and it's underneath the chestnut tree, and the chestnut tree has huge leaves on it. So, I used to drink Budweiser back in the day too, but I switched to Coors. Yeah, Martin can say that because Maddie and Chloe pretty much showed me. Hey, Gills and Trills, what's going on, man? Showed everybody I can't drink. So thanks for coming in, Gills and Thrills. Appreciate it. Tommy Stam. Yeah, I think so too, Gills. Oh my God. You're gonna head out? Okay, Martin. Thanks for coming in, brother. I appreciate you, man. God damn it, I got another increase in water pressure. I'm gonna have to go turn that sucker down again. Take care, brother Martin. Yeah, this is a patio I made for my wife. Helicopter. Uh-oh. Here we go. Hey, I'll tell you what, my dad got prostate cancer, and I went and what was it? What 5 years ago? I went in for my first prostate exam, and I had the polyps, 6 of them, and so they burned them all out, and then I had to go back in 5 years. I just went like 5 months ago and did it again. And this time they found 12, and then they were all through my colon. So now I have to go every year. Ah, I hate those things, Mary Jane. Yep. Jerry. Ah, it doesn't bother me. And my dad, he had his prostate removed. What was it? 18, 17 years ago. Yeah, I remember when I went in for my first prostate exam with the finger. I go in there and the doctor goes, "Okay, I want Mr. Smith. I want you to lift up your robe and bend over the table." And I did, and there was a pause. I'm like, "What the fuck's going on?" And he goes, "It's perfectly normal to get an erection, Dave." And I said, "Hey, man, my name's not Dave. It's Jack." He goes, "I know. My name's Dave." So now I forgot what I was even going to say. Oh, so I go to the doctor, and this was 5 years before that. And I go to the doctor. Same thing. I'm getting a physical for work, so they could establish baseline if I had any heavy metals or anything in my body. And one of the things they did was prostate exam, and so everything was done already. And I noticed on the doctor's lapel it says the magic doctor. And I was like, "What's up with the magic doctor thing?" He goes, "Yeah, I do magic tricks." And I started laughing. I go, "Get out of here." He goes, "No, I'm serious. I do magic tricks. Would you like to see one?" And I go, "Sure." And he goes, "Well, bend over the table and lift up your robe." So I did. And he goes, "Do you feel do you feel my thumb on your asshole?" I go, "Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact." And he goes, "Ta-da!" He reads lips. Jerry. Yeah, you like that? Ta-da! Your dad was a gynecologist. I uh, I read some horror stories from gynecologists. Well, I shouldn't say I did. My wife did, and she told me about them. I was like, "Oh my god." Yeah, I went to my dentist. He was actually a dentist and a proctologist. It was kind of a cut rate deal. Yeah, Gil. That was the name of his dentistry. How'd you guess? Hey, you know what's funny is during COVID, I think it was, I don't remember if it was Hoboken or if it was in New York City, but they had to, I don't know, this could be bullshit. Tell me if this is true, if you're still here, Mary Jane Doe. They had to issue a public health notification for people to quit going ass to mouth, anal oral, because it gives you pink eye. And they had a pink eye outbreak. You don't know what they do in the city? Takes you 10 to get there, 30 to get back. Yeah. Hey, run, what's going on? Yeah, exactly. So, one guy at work one time in the break room, we had this old man on our crew, and no, it wasn't me, guys. Um, and he never hardly said anything. And the kid, uh, the kid was talking about one of his buddies that did that to some chick he picked up in the bar. He went, asked him out, and his buddy's like, "That's a good way to get pink eye." And that old man goes, "Well, there's a good way to get pink eye." He goes, "What the fuck is the bad way?" I've heard that one, Steven. Use the back door. That's a good one. Exactly, Mary Jane. That is so freaking nasty. I mean, who would even like that? Wow, that is funny, man. Use the back door. Oh, yeah. I've heard young guys that I worked with on the crew saying the poop hole loophole. Yes, exactly. Yeah, they don't realize, people die from that. What's up, Don? All right, sounds good. Hey, I sent you an email. I contacted you. Faces in the Stone. Yep, exactly. Mary Jane Doe. Yep. I know, Gills and Drills. You need exercise to put you to work? Well, I got a trailhead right here by my house, Ingalls Creek. It's about 2 miles down the road, and it goes all the way back into the enchantments. But you're immune to poison oak. I got to see what the wife she's got something planned this weekend on Saturday, but I'm not sure. Well, I got poison oak one time when I was a kid down in Northern California, and after it healed up, they had this kit, and you buy it, and it takes like a week, and you got to drink this serum stuff, and it was in little glass vials like they used to put for prescription drugs for intravenous use. And anyway, you drink these little vials once a day and with so much water for 7 days straight. And after that, you're immune to poison oak and poison ivy. And sure shit, it worked. Yeah, we don't have a lot of oak and poison ivy right here around where I'm at. Exactly, Ron. It's weird, a weird bunch of stuff, man. Yes, for the future. Yeah, it's never got me again, ever. But they don't. That stuff was never properly approved by the old FDA, and I think they took it off the market. That's true. I've heard that too. Fitz. Jerry. You know, I suffer from insomnia too since I quit working. Yeah, and stinging nettle still kick my ass. That serum stuff I drank didn't do anything for the stinging nettles. Oh, great! Wow. Yeah, and there's this new shit out too that these young people are buying, and it's these pills you take, and it makes you tan from the inside. It makes your skin tan. Now, gee, I wonder what that's going to do to body organs. Wow, that's wild, run. Well, I'll tell you a another. Hey, Fusion Rocket, what's going on? How are you, Nikki? I think it's Nikki, or is it Nicole? Yeah, those pills, man. Those things. I'll bet you $100 they cause cancer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Nikki. Yeah, no kidding, isn't it, Run? This is in Central Washington. This is on my back patio. I made this stone patio. The stone wall was here when we moved here, but I put the stone patio in, and then I built that little fountain for my wife. Ah, it's all good. Fits. I'll bet it did, Run. That's where the bodies are buried, behind the wall or under the patio. Oh, the hummingbird buzzing around. I think I gotta fill those feeders. Thanks, Nikki. Yeah, I love sitting back here. Yeah, I'm not the only one that likes it. Have bones in them. Yeah, I'll show you who else likes the patio. Only barrels have bones in them. Okay, I gotta go turn the water down a little bit, guys. Man, I can't believe how much water pressure we have today. No doubt, it's a dog, dog's life. Yeah, so the little one with the big dark patches on her, she's 14 years old. She's we'll have two. She's a purebred pit bull, and then the big guy, the spotted one that was laying in the chair, he's half Dalmatian and half pit bull. And we got him from a rescue shelter. And he's only 5, and he still is just, he's a handful, but man, he's a lover. When we first got him, he was absolutely terrified of men, but he's not anymore. When I'm sitting on the couch, he wants to get in my lap. Coors effect. He sometimes he gets jealous of me looking at my phone. He tries to knock the phone out of my hand, and he just wants to make eye contact, and he's not satisfied until I set the phone down and take my glasses off. Yeah, something about Dalmatians that I did not know. We had him for about 2 months, and one day I was gonna run down to the bottom of the hill and grab something. Anyway, when I came back, I was gone for maybe 35 minutes, and when I came home, he had ripped the molding off of the entry door, the 2 entry doors, and then 3 different interior doors, ripped all the molding off and totally pulverized it in the center of the living room. They are high strung, yes. So I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, he fucking destroyed the fucking molding. So I looked up on him and started researching on Dalmatians, and it says that Dalmatian as a breed have abandonment issues. And it says, whatever you do, if you're going to be gone for more than 30 minutes, you better have a kennel and put that dog in a kennel, or it will absolutely destroy your house. And that's what he did. So we got him a kennel, and shit. Exactly, Mary J. No, yep, exactly. So we got him the kennel, and we haven't had any more issues with him. Except he does bark. He's super protective, very, very territorial. Yep, just crate him. That's the best thing. And this dog, one of his favorite things to do is when I'm laying on the couch watching TV. Okay, thanks for stopping in, Nikki. Take care. When I'm laying there on the couch in the morning watching TV, he likes to crawl up and just basically spoon with me and take a nap. And a lot of times I go to sleep too. And another thing Dalmatians have is, I think Rob already mentioned it, is blindness. And all right, Rob, take care, man. Thanks for coming in, brother. Yeah, one of the things that Dalmatians have is in their breed runs blindness, but it's a certain gene that they have identified, and luckily he doesn't have it. Yeah, I appreciate you for coming in, Rob. Yeah, that Dalmatian, he weighs, what does he weigh? 70, I think he weighs like 73 or 74 pounds. And he does, if I'm sitting on the couch, he'll come and try to crawl in my lap, and he wants to sit in my lap. Yeah, I think it's about time. Let me turn the sprinkler off, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, so I'll show you guys this real quick here. So today I transplanted, get over here without falling. So I planted this clematis today, and this is a dark purple clematis, and the one in the center is a white clematis, and then the one over there is a kind of a light colored purple with a white center. And I planted them there because this tree died a couple of years ago. It's a Cascade maple, and I want those clematises to grow up around this tree and wrap themselves all up and have all those multiple colors. Yeah, it's a pretty heavy lapdog. Back in the holder here. Yeah, I had both of our cats did that. They love to lay in your lap. And I had this one yellow tabby that slobbered. When he was getting attention or rubbing on you, he would slobber. So I always had a towel there. He'd come over to me, and I knew he wanted to jump in my lap, so I'd grab a towel and put it in my lap, and he'd jump up there and lay down. That was so weird. Oh, here, we'll check it out, Ron. I'll show you. I don't know if this is what you were talking about, but that plant right there, that's called a hosta. And then this guy right here is a flower. It's called a columbine. And then we got another hosta behind the fountain. There's another hosta over there coming up. Hey, toy pups, what's going on? Then we have a hosta here. We have one there. Another hosta over there. Another one up here. They're just all different colors. And then we got a little one here that we transplanted last year. Hey, Jerry, take care, brother. Thanks for coming in, man. Yeah, we love hostas. Yep. Oh, and then we got one here behind the behind where we sat, and we had another one down here, but it died. This one here, I think, yeah, it must have died also. I don't see it now. Oh, nope, there it is right there. I got to put some fertilizer on that boy. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Toy Pups. So on Toy Pups' channel, she does lots of puzzles, little word games. Sometimes she just has chats, and sometimes she's cooking, and sometimes she's just sitting out with the pups. But you guys should check her channel out if you're not already subbed up to her. No, her name's not Sissy. We call her Sissy. Her name is Stella, but she goes by both. And the other, the male, the Dalmatian pit cross, his name's Finnegan, but we just call him Finn. Hey, Steven. Right on, buddy. Johnny Small Pepper, what's going on, buddy? There's a channel too to check out if you guys are want to see. I guess you call it reviews on different hot peppers and different levels of hotness. All right, Steven. Yeah, check out Johnny's channel. Lots of good people. Oh, nice run. I didn't even grow this year. Year before last, man. Oh my God, I had such a good strain. Yeah, I can't remember what they call that scale. Yeah, they're all different kinds of peppers, man. That's one thing I will never get into is a hot pepper eating contest. Jalapenos about hot enough for me. Oh, the Scoville scale. Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a vegetable garden. I got a pretty good size container garden because the soil is just. I tried for 5 years everything I could to get this soil to come around, but it's sterile and it's super super acidic. So I went with the containers. You guys, and we just grow basically a salsa garden: tomatoes, onions, um, three different types of peppers. Um, what else? Zucchini squash. But yeah, and then like about four different types of tomatoes. No, we don't have redwood trees in Washington. Nope. No, but when I was a kid down in California, we lived in Fortuna, California, and that's right in the middle of the California redwoods. Yes, we grow basil. We grow. She grows thyme. She grows sage, cilantro. What else does she grow? I think that's about it. Yeah, we don't have them here. Um, Northern California, now they got the California redwood, which they get big, but they don't get as big as the sequoias. The sequoias are the biggies. Hey, go west. You're from Skagit County. I'm in Chelan County. There you go, man. You can connect with people. Run. He's from Washington State. Yeah, it is nice here. I'm sitting out here in the tank top right now. Yeah, Run's in King County. Oh, does it, Peggy? I did not know that. We love cilantro. Thanks, man. This is my back patio. Yeah, I live up on Blewett Pass. I'm about 20, what am I, 27 miles from Wenatchee. Yeah, Lake Washington is wonderful, man. I've watched you down there fishing so many times run. Steven. Yeah, I kept all my heavy metals. I got a stack. My wife makes homemade pesto, yes, and it is absolutely to die for. In fact, we eat a lot of pesto in the summertime. And then she makes a this cold Mexican soup. I can't remember what it's called, but it's pretty damn good too. Oh, nice, man. I know for a fact, um, go north that you're a salmon and steelhead fisherman, then, aren't you? Hit up Mercer Island and go fishing. Right on. Yeah, I agree. Yep, gazpacho. Thank you. Oh, I know. Isn't prices are just insane on silver, man? I'll tell you what. I was figuring it out, and if it goes up to what did I say? I figured it at 200. If it goes to $200 an ounce, which it did get up to 120, I think it would be. I'd have a $500,000 in silver. Yep, I hear you there, buddy. And especially with the prices of everything. I know they're turning fishing and hunting in Washington State into a rich man's sport. Yeah, I'm absolutely At one time, I was absolutely addicted to buying silver and gold. I, my only regret is I wish I would have bought more. That's exactly right, Stephen, because the market is so goddamn volatile that they don't want to get caught holding the bag. I mean, because it's always a possibility that it can crash. Chances are it won't, but it's always a possibility. I think it's going to get up to $200 an ounce, Stephen. I loved all these. The thing is, too, with see, I started stacking silver. I didn't buy it to turn it, to flip it and make a buck. I bought it, you know, as a prepping device in case the paper dollar, the monetary systems all crash. That gold and silver will basically be the bartering currency. Yeah, when I first started buying silver, it was just over $15 an ounce, and I was getting very fine condition 1800s Morgan silver dollars for 20 bucks a pop. Those coins, the same type of grades right now in some of the coin shops here in the valley. One of those coins goes for $125, and I was getting them all day long for 20 bucks. Yeah, and then I was getting same with peace dollars. They were 20 bucks, but yeah, they were very fine condition. I mean, I'll bet you they would be, in the low 60s on the MS scale. Barrel prepper. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite coins is Morgan silver dollars. Oh yeah, I've seen those run. Yep, yep. Yes, Peggy. We have we have dehydrated mills that are good. Have a 25-year shelf life. We have lots of MREs. We dehydrate our own food. We have 3-pound coffee can size of dehydrated eggs, dehydrated hamburger, dehydrated milk, dehydrated butter. Go north. Oh, gotcha, Stephen. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I collect a lot of things. A lot of the things I collect are for prepping. Yeah, the oldest silver I coin I have is a Spanish half real, and it's 17 1769, I believe, and it's heavily worn, but and it's bent, but technically it's still a gradable or a it's still a coin, a collectible coin because you can read the date, so it's not a slick. Oh man, forgot where that would suck. Yeah, no kidding. Go north, and there's going to be some fires this year, buddy, because we were about 6, 7 feet under our snowpack. Yeah, you can buy all that stuff on the internet, Peggy. And the thing is I seen this shit coming. 2 years before COVID, I was already getting a sense of it. And then when Obama was in with all the regulation and how he's putting a shelf life on everything, I was like, "Fuck this! We're getting stocked up." So we started stocking when Obama was in office, and we were getting those 3 pound coffee can size full of dehydrated eggs. Was when we bought it, it was $16. That same can now is $87. Yeah, I know. It was. We didn't get shit. Fuck it. The way I see it, Washington didn't even get a winter this year. I only had a snow blow twice. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, yeah. Those fires, man. It got. We were on level 1 evacuation for about 3 weeks. The fire got within 1 3/4 miles of my house, but we had a fire about 8 years ago that got within a mile of the house. Yeah, this winter was not normal. And then, down south, they got record snowfalls and weird stuff going on down there. Yeah, exactly, Stephen. I collect that too. Precious metals, not just gold and silver, but lead and brass also. Hey, Onan, what's going on, brother? Welcome in, Onan. We're just sitting out back bullshitting, looking at the fountain. Thanks, buddy. I built this for my wife. The patio, the rock walls were here. I built that little fountain. Oh, I know Lake Mead, Lake Mead is at critical mass. Thanks, coffee. Yeah, that's one of the things with when you build in the desert, and granted, there's a water source that's been running there for millions of years, but you put hundreds of thousands, even millions of people in the desert, and they start using all that water up. It breaks the weather cycle. They destroyed it. Absolutely, that's fine, Onan. Okay, Steve, take care, brother. Thanks for coming in, man. Oh, there's already been a bunch. When I was down in Arizona working, we were working in, where the hell were we? Oh, no, we were in Nevada working. We were in Laughlin, Nevada working. Well, right across the river is Bullhead City, Arizona. And about, I think, 25 miles from Bullhead City was a town called Kingman. Well, the city's water source dried up, and that city had to start having their water trucked in. And you could buy one of the most spectacular looking houses you ever seen for $70,000, but you had to have your water shipped in. Coffee. Thanks, Steven. Take care, buddy. Yeah, I worked in that area. In fact, I had some buddies that were working at what Glen Canyon Dam, and they sent me pictures because it's not just Lake Mead; it's Lake Powell also. Yeah, I agree 100%, Peggy. It's going good, Mart. How you doing, bro? Boat launch was backed up. Man, I'll tell you what. I hate using the launches down here. There's a couple launches I know that nobody uses, but like when all the tourists are over here, like Lincoln Park and Daroga and Orondo, those boat launches are just freaking insane. And then the one up at Brewster, when the salmon are running for fishing that Brewster hole, it's just, I mean, I've never seen anything like that before. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Martin. Oh, I know. It's absolutely insane. Yep, they screwed that watershed up big time, man. Yeah, they're dried up. There's a guy that this Hispanic gentleman and his son. They had a well, they still do. They have a fishing channel, and they fish Lake Mead all the time. Yeah, it looks like a mud puddle, and they started more focusing on how much the lake is going down, and it was just like unreal. It, this is it, bud. I'm just kind of chilling back here on the patio. I did a little bit of yard work earlier. Uh, Transplanted one of my wife's clematises. Yep. Yeah, it's insane, man. I got a buddy that, before he retired, he set him up a fishing boat and all this and had a nice setup. And he said it's so crazy on that Columbia now, especially at that Brewster Hole when they're running and below the dams. He said that people are getting in fights, crashing into each other's boats, vandalizing vehicles. Thanks, Martin. And he just said, "Hell with it," and he won't fish. He's 30 minutes from one of the best fishing holes in the country, and he won't even go there and fish. He said just because people are so rude. Yeah, yeah. Anywhere there's that's the reason I don't ever do. You'll never see one of my fishing videos on the weekend. Very seldom is because around here where I'm at, most places that are good fishing are just totally packed on the weekends. Martin, are you from Scotland? Oh, a houseboat business is about non-existent, probably. Peggy, Northern Ireland. Okay. So, just so I know, why you fish randomly. Yeah, exactly. Not far from Scotland. So let me ask you, Martin, just so I got my my shit straight on the UK. So to there's an island of Ireland, and then isn't there a part of Ireland that's connected to Scotland, connected to the UK? Backtrack. What's up, man? Hey, what's up, Survival Empire? I'll be damned. Huh, Martin? Well, no, what I was talking about, there's an an island, but isn't the lower part, Southern Ireland, isn't it actually physically connected to the UK, or is there water between them? You going fishing tonight? Backtrack. It must be. It must be, Peggy. I'll have to look at the map. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow night. Right on. Okay, Peggy. Peggy's gonna go look. I know, Peggy. Yeah. Okay, Martin. So all of Ireland is an island. Yep. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, gotcha. Backtrack. Right on. Yeah, you know what? You're right. They got pretty good water management. Go north. Well, did England obviously defeated Ireland? They they defeated the Scots in some battles, but they never did completely take the country over. Oh, I fished some gotcha martin. I fished some reservoirs up on a place called Stemilt Hill. There's probably, I think there's like a half a dozen of them, and they are all interconnected by pipe, and they're used for irrigation, but they stock every one of them. And when I fish those little ponds, I actually do pretty good. Well, when you never catch nothing, catching a half a dozen fish in 3 hours is pretty good for me anyway. But they're all planters, and there's holdovers in there. But your average fish you catch is between 6 and 10 inches long. 100 pound a year to fish. Yeah, my those reservoirs are all closed there too. Fishing season for a lot of the places opens on the 23rd of this month. I remember when I was a kid down in California, this guy, he was I think he had vineyards, but there was, my grandpa used to take me fishing there when I was a kid. I can't remember which river it was. I think it was the Tuolumne River, but it had a pay box and a parking spot, a little parking thing that would hold about 8, 10 cars, and you just paid $2. Now this is back in the 70s, probably like 74, and for $2 you could go down there and fish all day long. Oh, gotcha, Martin. Oh yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff about Ireland. Yeah, we have rivers and lakes here that are open all year. Oh, right on, Ron. Yeah, I remember when we used to go there and fish when I was a kid, and it was on the honor system. But it was so cool going down there because a lot of people, even back in those days, was like, "I'm not paying $2 to go and fish. I already bought a fishing license." Well, this was like about a 3 mile stretch of river that nobody ever fished unless you put $2 in that box. Yeah, hey Eartha, what's going on? Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we have one drainage here. It's the Wenatchee River drainage, and they've hammered it so frickin' bad that I don't think the season has been open in 2 years. And then, like over on the Yakima River, it's been fly fishing only for over 40 years. Northern Ireland is part of the United Kingdom. Okay. Yeah, I've been knocking the hell out of steelhead at Safeway. All right, guys. Well, hey, man, I'm gonna end this probably in about 5 minutes. Oh, there's a common grosbeak. So I want to thank you guys all for showing up. Appreciate you. Yeah, you're right, Run. It is tough for him, man. It's not looking good here in the on the Wenatchee River. Um, I'll probably be back on probably Saturday after we get all the plants. I'll be working in the garden, planting everything. Yeah, we're taking the car in on Friday to have some new tires put on it, and then we're gonna run and grab a bunch of soil and fertilizer and get all of our plants. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fires this summer here, Peggy. Yep, in my area anyway, on this side of the mountains. Shit, last year, I mean, like the whole summer, we were breathing smoke. You bet. You bet, Eartha. Jackosaurus. I'm not that old. All right, Martin. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I got to figure out something I'm gonna do for dinner. I know last year was a big fire. The one that was what was it called? The hell, I can't remember now. Something mountain fire. But anyway, it burned like 37,000 acres, I think. Well, that's what my wife had this morning before she left. Or that's exactly what I would have. That's what I had planned. But we don't have a bunch of leftovers. Well, we don't have any other than the chicken parmesan. So I got to figure out something to make. Hopefully, she thought about it and she picked something up. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Martin. I appreciate you. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking. See, I can defrost hamburger in the microwave and barbecue some hamburgers. Exactly. On the grill. Yep. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Peggy, thanks for hanging out so long. Run, Martin, Eartha. Thank you all. I appreciate you guys. Take care, Peggy. You guys all have a wonderful evening. Take care, Ron.